kind of the theme of tonight is to balance last night, where I dove really, really deep on all the memories that I had available to me. With this one, I just kind of want to get another depth of information going on here.
Ahoy!
Hell back! Easy, Captain!
Ahoy!
The coppers aboard!
Wait! Don't shoot!
Avast!
I have treasure! I yield!
Hold your fire!
Wait, what? Don't be alarmed, but I gained the ability to walk on water. Frickin' sweet. Alright. So, this is Bunlon Lim. She got spiked the shit out of her. Actually, all these people... Wait. Hold on. These are like sirens. What the hell? Yeah, these are like... Wait. Yeah, they're like mermaids covered in spikes. They're like Sonic the Hedgehoggies. Okay, that's fucking crazy. Who? So the Formosan just shot this guy. Shot Nichols. Why? Why would he do that? And then he was trying to tell him, like, don't shoot. Huh. What? I am so confused. That is raising a lot of questions. Alright. The calling. So they were sirens. So these sirens had... Okay, that's the shells that they were referring to earlier. Edward Nichols was shot by the Formosan. So he was shot with a gun by... a unknown passenger, I guess. We'll just say that. Ahoy. They're back. Get the captain. Ahoy. Recover the boats. Wait, don't shoot. I have treasure. I yield. They're back. Get the captain. Recover the boats. Whoa. This is interesting to me that I'm still on the... Oh! This is one of the Formosans, the guy that I still haven't quite been able to identify. I was gonna say, this is gonna be interesting because I am in the middle of the ocean. I have no idea how I'm gonna be able to walk down to that scene, but I guess the game is gonna give it to me. So, I need to follow this. Huh? Oh, no I don't. Oh, okay, that's clever. That's why all three of the corpses are up here. Cool. Alright. So this is Nichols probably pulling the siren that they just killed up onto the boat. This guy, we still don't know who he is, and it looks like he was not killed by a siren. It looks like he was touching the lazaret, if that's what this thing is. And he had his arm disintegrated. And how did she die? I can't really quite see. I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume that she got spiked right through the chest. I don't think that that's a guess that is entirely without a lot of evidence behind it. Boy, this water looks really pretty. Is there anyone else in this section? No. I find it a little interesting to me that Nichols was hanging out with the Formosans specifically. So I don't know who this guy is, but I know that he like was burnt alive. Poisoned, shot, expired, froze, illness, fell. Where is like touched thing and died? I can't really I guess closest might be electrocuted? Are you there, Miss Lim? And the other dialogue was just Nichols going heave-ho. Well, we'll go back to this dialogue now. Another thing that's kind of interesting to me is I want to see if the game ever explains the backstory of the Memento Mori, or whatever this thing was called. I want to know how Harry Evans ended up with a watch that lets you see dead people. I hope that gets explained, because it's really cool. Okay, so the sirens were defending the treasure? I guess? Wait, how is it that I'm not even super weirded about the fact that there are sirens? There's something there's something to be said about that real quick. Alright, so this guy, he got spiked to death, I can tell you that much. Who else was on this? So this was Nichols. He was cowering behind the magic spell that killed the Formosan. I thought that this guy died. Oh, no, I was thinking of this guy. He got spiked. I can see that. He got spiked in the head. Don't know who this guy is, but he also got spiked. Yeah, he definitely got spiked. Should probably start calling out who got spiked. Should also maybe consider taking note of what the cargo on this ship is as well. That looks rather relevant. So let's start going through this memory in particular, because I want to see... I want to start calling out all the people that died and how they died. I'm still doing quite poorly on guesses, which is actually really surprising to me, because I feel like I'm not making a whole lot of mistakes.
Still breathing? Can you roll? Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
Alright. So... she was not strangled, or she was not spiked, she was like strangled to death or bitten to death or something. This guy was drowned. Nichols was cowering like a fucking coward. This guy got spiked straight through the head. Somebody named O'Hagan was doing stuff. And we have another siren that was attempting to kill everybody. So... this guy was the guy who was talking, right? And he was talking to him, who's O'Hagan, and he died via spike. But I don't know who this guy is yet. I'll figure that out. I'm probably gonna get a couple little answers now. I at least know how Bunlon Lim died, and I know how O'Hagan died. So I should be able to get... I mean, I'm sure that I have at least one more person. Okay, O'Hagan, you still breathing? Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake. This guy is not O'Hagan, but I can go ahead and assume that this is the steward for the fourth mate. And he was drowned by a beast. Okay, and he was calling out to O'Hagan, so come on.
Keep rowing!
Where is it? There! Something there!
I see it!
Give us a weapon! Shoot it! Naked eye!
Pick up the oars and row, you fools!
Alright, so I did not actually mean to skip into the next memory. I thought that it would do this typical thing where it, like, you know, it would show like the pixies and take me to where the memory was supposed to be. I wasn't exactly paying a whole lot of attention, apparently. So the sirens spiked the shit out of them. She got strangled to death. This is O'Hagan, who definitely died. This is Nichols, who's telling everyone to row. And this gentleman was dragged off to sea, whoever this guy is. Don't know, but I can tell you what happened to him. And then we have Davy, I guess, is probably that person. And we know that this guy is Bang now, so I can at least have that going for me. This unknown soul, whose name is now Eats Bang Sia. Alright, burned to death. Got it. Who did I get right? Thomas Sefton. Yeah, I got that right. That was an easy one. Yeah, got this guy as well. Easy. And, okay, yeah, so I got the three very, very easy ones I apparently got. There's still a lot of other people that I thought that I would get, like Hamadou, but I guess I haven't. Maybe he's the wrong person. Maybe that's not Hamadou. I don't know. But we'll just, we should also be able to get a couple easy ones here. So this guy, oh, it's Hitler. Ah, I remember Hitler. Okay, so she was strangled to death now. We'll play out the next memory. Okay, accessible only through another corpse. Okay, good that it tells me that. So, Mother of God, keep rowing there. Here, bang the chest. Where is it? There's something here. I see it. Give us a weapon. Miss Lim, stay down. Pick up the oars and row, you fools. So, one of these guys is one of the Russian guys. So, we'll keep that in mind. Okay, and this is how I find this last memory here. The game, I think, is actually forcing me to visit the memories here in order. So that's why I don't see the pixies. Yeah, it is actually forcing me. I don't have the same thing where I can see the different corpses, etc.
Course
Yeah.
due east. You'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. You packed enough stores?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
休假！你玩抓不？
我冇问题，但是伊来想啊，绝对袂当互伊落去水底。
那是遐个怪物出现，你绝对卖起来。
Oi, shut it up!
They say strange things about monsters.
All right. So they were talking. This was Nichols, and I assume. Who is this? How did they die? This guy. Well, this guy is O'Hagan, I can assume. Right? Yeah, this guy must be O'Hagan. So. Let's go ahead and go to the seaman. Patrick O'Hagan. He was spiked. I saw that in the previous memory. This is Bunlon Lim. She was not spiked. She was strangled by a beast. And we now have a little bit more. That's what I'm talking about. We now have a little bit more information about who this guy is. This guy was one of the Russians. I don't know which one, but he's one of them. And this is Davy James. I say he was drowned, but maybe not. We'll walk through all the memories again, and it'll be a lot easier when I play them in the correct order for me to piece together exactly what happened and how it happened. Especially since I'll be able to walk around and piece together accents and stuff like that a little bit easier, I think. So, this is the chest they were saying must not fall into the ocean. And it contains, like, the treasure. I assume that thing's the lazaret. I don't really know, but that's just what I'm assuming. So this guy, I don't know who they were, but I know that they got spiked. And another part of the ship has opened up. Now, let's start. Okay, so we have this memory. Let's read the dialogue. Keep course due east. We'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. You packed enough stones. I, sir, checked and loaded them myself. Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance to get to the Obra Dinn. If the monsters, I shut it up. They say strange things about monsters. Let's replay that dialogue. So, this is the guy that died. Let's see if I can at least place his accent. And we know this is the second mate. This is somebody was talking to the second mate. Keep course due east. We'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. We've packed enough stones. Checked and loaded them myself. I, sir, checked them and loaded them myself. So that's Patrick O'Hagan. This guy, I think he must be another. He packed enough stones. He packed enough stones? What does that mean? Oh, I know who killed this guy. So I've now figured out who all the Formosans are. So this guy is the last remaining Formosans. Awesome. Yeah, that was an easy, obvious one. That was another obvious one. And that was an obvious one. Alright, I think that puts me at the halfway point. Close. Very close. Not all the way, but very close to the halfway point. I can now also piece together what happened to Nichols. He was killed by the last Formosan. He was killed by, specifically, this guy, Chiotan. Alright, Formosa. He was shot by Chiotan as he approached the boat. He was shot out of revenge, I'm sure. And the poor Formosans, they got a really short end of the stick whilst trying to, like, just be passengers on the boat. Now, we can also place this guy's accent, and I wonder, so all of these four, yeah, so he's a seaman and he's a seaman. So this guy must also be a seaman. I'm trying to be very, very careful with the way that I pronounce seaman, by the way. So who do we have that's remaining? It's not one of the Russians. Let's see if we can place his accent. I think that he might be from Wales. Yeah, he must be from Wales. Let's see. We're in the calling. We're dealing with... okay, so this is one of the stewards. I said he was the fourth mate's steward just because he's with the fourth mate. Oh. Why did I say that he's the fourth mate's steward? Nichols is the second mate. So this is not Davy, this is not Davy James. This is, Samuel Galligan. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, this has got to be one of the Russian guys. I said that's Timothy Boutamont, which can't be the case. I don't know. Okay. So he got spiked. I don't know who this guy is. I should be able to deduce it, apparently. But yeah, good fucking luck with that. We know that that's the second mate. We know that that's Nichols. We know that this guy is one of the seamen. And we've already figured out O'Hagan. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that this guy is from Wales. Did I say how he died? Not yet, but we can play out the other memories and figure that out. So, let's replay this one specifically, because I want to play some accents real quick. I'm not amazing at placing accents, but I will give it a shot. So, did they say that anyone disappeared, or is it just all dead? Whose fate befell them? I don't know yet, but I assume that they drowned. Okay, so let's go back into her memory. And I'm actually going to just... how do I... It says... accessible only through another corpse. So how do I... Oh. Okay, so if I click, I can see the other... Oh, okay. In the middle of the scene, I can click on the other corpses to see how it went down. Alright. Okay, so this guy is yelling at Nichols to shoot them for God's sake. That is most assuredly a Welsh accent. So he was drowned by a beast. That was O'Hagan. He got his ass spiked up real good. And it looks like this guy... We'll see what happened to him, but he either got... Wait, what's he holding? Looks like he got stabbed through the throat. It's very hard for me to tell, but it looks like the Formosan guy is holding some sort of bladed weapon. Yeah. So we'll say that the second mate steward was not drowned by a terrible beast. He was knifed by... Bang. It looks like he's holding a knife to me, but I could be wrong. This guy got spiked, and let's exit, or let's play out this memory. So this is the first memory.
Keep course due east. Going to the Canaries in 3 days. Packed enough stores?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn. Right, shut it up.
They say strange things about monsters.
Okay, so this guy says shut it up. I shut it up. So that sounds believable to me. That must be Galligan talking. Because I think that we determined that this guy is got a thick Irish accent. So he's saying, let's read the transcript again real quick. This is the person who said, they say strange things about monsters. His voice is very, very interesting to me. I assume that he's one of the top men. And I cannot for the life of me figure out what his accent is. So I guess I'll go with Lewis? I don't know. But if he's sitting here, then that makes him a top man. I'm just going to assume because he's very comfortable hanging out on this mast. This guy was one of the Russians. And he got spiked, I can tell you that much. I don't know which Russian it is, but it's one of them.